Hey guys, I'm bored, so I'm going to introduce you to another video. So today what we're going to make another video is about the storage. Is it worth getting a Series S and this is getting more storage, or is it worth getting a Series X? Well, if you get the Series S, the issue is you only get about 400 gigabytes to 364 gigabytes worth of storage. See, so on here I was slightly wrong with the storage. You actually do get 802 gigabytes. Probably slightly more on the Series S as well. The main issue with getting the Series S is that you for some games it requires you to be on the SSD to play them, like Forza Horizon 4 and Dirt 5. They require you to have it be installed on the SSD, from what I can tell. Let me just double check. Yeah. As you can tell, many of my Series X, almost all my Series X optimized games aren't there. But if you go on my internal storage, they're all there, because if I tried to put them on my hard drive, it wouldn't work. They wouldn't, load. Because it would basically just say your storage solution isn't fast enough. So yeah, if you're considering getting a Series S, you're going to have to remember that. And yeah, if you're trying to stay on a budget, what I'd suggest is getting a hard drive, like what I've done here. So that way you can have all your newer games on your internal storage and take all your Xbox One games on your Epic storage rig, or whatever you have, which is like the hard drive that I bought. You can get it for like $60 American, which is quite cheap. Yeah. Then you can also have Xbox 360 games, Xbox One games that aren't optimized for the Series X, because if they're optimized, they won't work for 1.8 terabyte hard drives, or any hard drives in that matter, because the hard drives are just too slow. Yeah, if you have any Xbox One games that aren't too optimized, like Watch Dogs, it is optimized, but it's not optimized for Series X. So yeah, if you have any Xbox One games that are just normal, if you have any Xbox 360 games that aren't optimized for Series X, which there are none right now, if you have any original Xbox games, or any games above the Xbox optimized for Series X, you'll be fine. But if you have any new games, like Series X games, or Series S games, or if you just have, games that are optimized for the new console, it probably won't work for on the hard drive, because it requires faster storage. So yeah, that's the issue, because if you go for the Series S, you're going to have issues with storage, and you won't be able to have that many, games on the internal storage, so you'll have to move most of the games to the hard drive. But a lot of the games that probably will come out in the future won't be able to go on the hard drive. So yeah, do what you will with this information. And there's also other issues with the Series S as well, like you won't get as much power from the GPU. Like it's like 60% less powerful from what I've heard, and then the CPU is like maybe 5% less powerful. Oh yeah, and then you also get 6 gigs worth less RAM as well, which can maybe an issue in the future. So yeah, games are already struggling to be optimized for the Series S. So overall, I'd suggest getting the Series X, so that way you don't have to spend an extra $400 on storage if you decide to get an SSD that actually supports the console. And yeah, that's my opinion. If you're going to be installing a lot of games that are optimized for Xbox Series X, I'd suggest getting the Xbox One X, because you'll, Xbox Series X, I mean not Xbox One X, Series X. You can get the Series X, so that way you don't have to spend $400 on an SSD and just get a hard drive. Then on the Series S, you may have to end up, spending that extra $400 anyway. So I'd suggest getting a more powerful console, a disk drive, so you can, save money while buying games once the console gets slightly older. So yeah, that's my overall opinion. Get the Series S if you want to save money in the long run, and not get a shitty experience in a few years. So it may feel new now, but in the future it may feel slightly snaggy and stuttery as time goes on. So yeah, I'd recommend getting the Series X so you don't have a slow experience when the console gets older.